Hello, my fellow FENERBAHÇE fans. Sam here, and welcome to FENER Talks Session 3. We've got a bit of news on going around with the club since this whole week in general. We had a friendly match, some transfer rumors ongoing, and our jerseys got announced. Volkan Demirel has departed the club. The Turkish league fixtures have been basically drawn out, and what else was there? Let's see. And 3 more new friendly matches have been announced for this month. Without further ado, let's just get in. First off, we'll go with the friendly match that we played against the second division Romanian team. We ended up beating them 2-0. The match got announced a couple of hours before the kickoff, and apparently wasn't going to get streamed on FENERBAHÇE's YouTube channel, and there was a bit of a backlash. Fans were disappointed that it wasn't going to be live streamed in our YouTube channel. I can understand that because everyone was really anticipating how's our team going to play with our new coach. But it is what it is. I'll just get into some analysis. Now, I can't really give a lot in depth because it's highlights, and I personally don't like to watch the matches in highlights because even though it was a long highlight, it was like 10 minutes plus or so, if I can remember correctly. But I'd like to watch it complete 90 minutes so I can see the way the formations and lineups were basically dealt in the team. How's the lineup? Basically the formations are being maintained, or is it basically players are stretching out wide and etc. But from what I managed to at least analyze, we played 3 at the back. The midfield varied from 5 to 4 from time to time. The lineup now, I saw Tisserand, I saw Serdar Aziz, I saw Lemos playing. Berke was at goal. Basically, who else was there? Mesut was playing. Serdar Dursun played. Sinan Gümüş played, and trying to remember. Mert Hakan played. Gustavo, I can't remember now, but in general, second half, most of our bench basically came out. Other than Berke, everyone got substituted, if I can remember correctly. But the players that stood out most for me was Berke, perfect goalkeeper. It's kind of sad because he's gonna get benched for a bit if he's gonna stay this season. However, we have 2 beasts of keepers. Altay and Berke is just amazing. The thing is, I wish we could have done a Barcelona material in 2015 and 16 season. Barcelona with Claudio Bravo and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. However, the thing was, Bravo was already 30 plus and ter Stegen was an up and coming youngster. So we don't have that case because they're both young. So. But it's just amazing to have such great keepers, and the sad part is that we can't play them both. So Berke was perfect, really good with shot stopping. He's pretty good with his foot as well. It was great generally. Tisserand was okay, nothing too special other than a tackle that he got and he saved. Again, I don't really want to make a huge comparison because it was a second division team, and what all can you expect other than just some small changes from last season because we got a new coach and new touches. And in general, we played again 3 at the back. I'll get to that. I'll just mention some other players. Mesut was pretty good, much better than what we saw last season. Again, he wasn't ready. So Sinan was okay. His goal was also pretty decent. And let's see who else was there. I liked Zaitz. He came on second half. It was pretty good as well. He did pretty good 1-2s with Mesut and the other guy. Who was it? Can't remember the name now. Bright Osayi was amazing too. Very good down on the line. He played as a right mid. He would go back and forward. So it was generally, that's how I actually wanted him to play last season as well, to basically carry the same role. Seems like Vitor Pereira is doing that. Then Mert Hakan was very good. I really liked his passing. Seems like he's improved almost 100% better than what he was last season, especially with those passes. Very, very good. The long passes and all. And Serdar Dursun, again, I feel like he was one of those transfers that you got from free, but he's gonna really outshine. Then Lemos was okay. I mean, Lemos genuinely for me, he's a decent center back. Even though last season he did really mess up, and he played good 2 matches. Then Besiktas match he started screwing up. But in general, he was decent this match too. There's another thing I want to point out are seems like we're having a passing game in general, because I could see the triangles being formed on the pitch, right side with Mesut, Matt Hakan, and Bright Osai, or it was with Zeitz too. So what I'm saying is we're not exactly tiki-taka, because tiki-taka, what Prime Barca played was much faster than this, but in general, I feel like with this 3 at the back formation with Pereira, seems like we're going to be holding the ball more and try to create with those triangles everywhere in the pitch, so we can maintain the possession and straightforward get into the box and manage to score a goal. But I liked the display, and it wasn't only the triangles. We ended up playing long balls to the wings as well. However, second half when Caner came on, this whole this crossing thing began, and that kind of really killed the mood off a bit for me personally. I mean, I don't think we should play crossing game. I mean, that's just over. We don't. Even when we had Kemal Ademi, who's supposed to be a tall striker, but he's actually not that great with his headers. He's better with his foot than with his head, despite his height, right? So that alone has proved that crossing isn't going to get us anywhere that we want us to be, right? So in general, overall, I would say 10 out of 6.5 to 10 out of 7 are our playing style. But we'll see it in the other friendly matches that we're going to have. Friendly matches said, let's get into the second topic. 3 friendly matches got announced, one of them being against Udinese, other one being, to be honest, I can't pronounce the name as well. It was something like Sezana. Again, I might be botching that, so my apologies. I'll write it down on the description below or in the comment section. And we'll be playing against Al Ahli. I think it's the Saudi Arabian club Al Ahli. And we'll be playing in 19th of this month, basically 19 July, we'll be playing against Kasimpaşa, which is okay. I mean, at least we can test ourselves against the, Super League team beginning of the season, to see how we fare against him. Udinese is a decent pick as well, pretty good in Italy. They even have our ex-player Tolga Arslan in their team. So the other team that I'm not sure which league they're from. So I wish at least we ended up facing another maybe a mid-tier BPL team. If we could have something like Crystal Palace or even West Brom. I think they got relegated. I'm not sure, but maybe even Leeds United, to see how do we fare up against the Premier League teams with high durability and conditions. So at least that would have been my pick. Al Ahli is a decent team too, so we'll have to see. Al Ahli we're playing in 30th of July. The other team, I think it was on 24th against Udinese, and the other one was on 27th, but I might be mistaking on the other two. Again, I'll be leaving it down in the description below, and I'll try to make more analysis on them. Hopefully they'll be streaming on FENERBAHÇE YouTube channel, and so we can watch it. And getting into next topic, our jerseys got announced. The first, basically the home and away jersey. Personally, love them. Very nice, very, very beautiful. I guess I'm planning to buy, but I'm really divided in between the home or away jersey. Seems like I'm still thinking, but most likely I'll be going with the home jersey. In general, I liked it. The only thing I disliked is not having stars in our badge. I don't know, maybe it's been like so long and we're just so used to it, seeing stars in our badge, and out of a sudden it's not there. Kind of felt a bit weird, but I guess we'll get used to it in time. But in the match, in friendly match as well. It looked pretty neat, pretty clean. So good job with Puma's work on that one. There's one more thing I want to say, that the third jersey, it's not out yet. It hasn't been revealed yet, but I've seen some leaks over it. Uh, Personally, if that's the one, I'm not a huge fan of it. To be honest, it looks horrible. Again, this is my personal opinion. It looks too cheap, and basically it has Fenerbahçe written with letters in the middle, and there you have the Puma logo on top, and then you have these Fenerbahçe badges everywhere on the jersey. Personally, again, I mean, it looks like more like a T-shirt rather than a jersey, and paying $40 to $60 or euros for it, I don't feel like it's worth it, because it doesn't look like a football jersey. What Puma mentioned is like it's a new revolution in that, and different style. I can totally respect that and understand it, but it's not something up to my taste, at least I'd say. And once I'd probably get the jersey by next month, and once I get it, I'll make a review on it and see how the material and the quality is, and I'll even compare it with our Adidas Fenerbahçe jerseys that I have, maybe even compare it with Nike. But I mean, yes, we don't have any Nike Fenerbahçe jerseys, but I have a Barcelona jersey that maybe I might compare it with the Puma and see which is better. Let me know you guys' opinions over the jerseys, which one of you thinks are good. And getting into the next topic is Volkan Demirel has departed ways with the club. It got announced a few days back in a press conference. President and Volkan was there. He spoke a bit about his career in Fenerbahçe in general, and even when he got asked what was your biggest moment in Fenerbahçe, he mentioned that it was a Sevilla match. I mean, mostly for every Fenerbahçe fans, that's the case. It was a big match for us. He obviously screwed up very badly, and he even mentioned it. It was my lowest and my highest in same night. So, and apparently, he told our president a specific return date to come back to the club and coach. Again, this is sarcastic saying in it, and I hope it's not going to be after 15th week of this season, Vitor Pereira gets sacked, and then, we get Volkan Demirel as our coach. Again, this is sarcastic, right? Just sarcasm. Hopefully nothing like that happens, and Vitor Pereira is successful. In general, my personal view on Volkan, he's been in our club for 20 years or so, at least that's the timeline. From what I remember watching him was around 2006-7-ish was the times I started seeing him in our goalkeeper spot. In general, for me, he was a good keeper, but till 2013 to 14-ish, and afterwards he just he went really down on form and performance, so he did really cost us a couple of league titles as well. Now, I don't want to really bash on Volkan in general, but he had fair few mistakes as well. At the end of the day, he was our captain, and I respect him. He was a big character for our club. You like him or you hate him, in the end of the day, he was our captain, and we gotta respect him. And I wish, as a Fenerbahçe fan, I wish him all the best in his future careers, and I hope he's successful wherever he goes to. And good luck to our former captain, Volkan Demirel. And we'll get into the fixtures that has been announced. We're starting off in an away match in Adana, the team that got Mario Balotelli and Yunus Belhanda. And they got this Swedish right back as well. So, my expectation, since they're doing a lot of transfers, and so something on media that apparently they're going to get 7 more transfers done in their team. So, personally, I don't think it's going to be an easy game, especially considering the weather in there. It could go up to 40 degrees. So, it's going to be a tough match. I cannot give a proper prediction over that match. However, I guess we'll get to that in time, once I see all these friendly matches that we'll be playing in this month, and come up with a specific idea on what to expect. And we'll be having our derby matches too. Derby matches got announced. Luckily, we're not playing anyone in the first or second week of the league starting. I mean, as a derby, because for the past few years, we'd either end up facing Galatasaray or Beşiktaş in the fifth week. However, we'll be facing Sivas, which is last season that match pretty much cost us the league. So that's gonna be a tough one. Other than that, Adana match should be challenging as well, but I feel like we can get through that too. And we have a derby in the 9th week, if I'm not mistaken, against Galatasaray. Again, I might be mistaken, so I might be wrong here. I'll be just checking it now. And so we'll be facing Adana in the first week, Antalyaspor in the second week, Altay away match. And third week, by the way, the second week match is going to be in our home stadium. Fourth week against Sivasspor in our home. Başakşehir, fifth week away match. Giresunspor, again, that's a 6th-week match in our home stadium. Hatayspor, away match, 7th week. Kasimpaşa will be facing them on the 8th week. Home again, Trabzonspor on 9th week. Away match, Alanyaspor, home match, 10th week. Konyaspor is away match in 11th week. Kayserispor is a 12th-week match in our home stadium. Galatasaray derby away in 13th week. Göztepe will be 14th week away match. Çaykur Rizespor will be in 15th week home match. Erol Cloud's team, Gaziantepspor, or was it Gaziantep? We're going to be facing on 16th week away match. Beşiktaş home match, 17th week. Karagümrük 18th week away match, and Malatyaspor 19th week home match. So that's pretty much our fixture, and I'll get into some of the transfer rumors that's been ongoing around. I'll just do a small talk about it, maybe some later on in other sessions. I'll get into in-depth details with them, but we're linked with Andrei Yarmolenko, Paulinho, Versalico, and Alioski from Leeds United. Personally, I would not trust any of the sources in media, especially what our president has been saying lately with all the false rumors and all that stuff. Out of these 4 players, if we're going to get anyone, it should be Yarmolenko. I feel like we do need a winger, especially if Perotti is going to leave. But there's one more concern that I have is we have so many players in hand, and we need to get rid of at least 10 to 14 players or so we can actually make a transfer, because it makes no sense buying more players because we haven't sold anyone yet. And I mean, how are we going to play all of them? You can't rotate. You have a specific limit of getting these player license to register their names into the team so you can call them up. I think it's like 32 or 36 or 28. I am not quite sure with that, but let me know your guys' opinions. What do you think about the jerseys, the fixtures, and what are your expectations in the first half of the season, and any guesses on transfers? Who do you think we should get, or what position do we need to transfer for? And that's pretty much it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great day as well. Take care, and I'll catch up with you guys on next FENER Talk sessions. And stay safe and peace out.